Have you ever seen professional artists work and wondered how they do it? Even though the art I produce is nowhere near as good as theirs, I use the same basic steps. Today I'm going to show you how to sketch, ink, and digitally color Gasai Yuno. First you're going to outline the right side of her face. You're going to make a soft curve going into the point of the chin, and you can use any kind of pencil you want for this. Then you're going to start to outline her eyes, and you're going to put that right above the start of the curve. I'm going to draw a semicircle and go back and make it thicker, but you don't have to shade it in. Then you're going to draw the outline of her eyelids, and finally going into her irises and leaving space for some highlights. As you can see, I've outlined her other eye, and now I'm going to start drawing the nose and putting in details. Now I've drawn her mouth, and I'm going to start in on the eyebrows. You're just going to do a soft curve for that, and then going back to outline them and make them thicker. Now you're going to outline her bangs, and these can be pointy or soft and curved. As you can see, I've finished up the rest of her bangs, and now I'm going to start in on drawing the rest of her head, and that's just a soft circle, and then the strands of her hair that fall down. These are just all soft lines, and finally you're going to draw her ear. Then you're going to start drawing in her neck. And if you make some mistakes, it's okay, just go back, erase, and try again. Now I've drawn the rest of her torso and her pigtails. To outline, you'll need an assortment of pens. I have a Micron 08, a 005, a Graphic 1, a brush, and a 03. And a flare and a precise VS, and just a plain eraser. To start, I'm going to take my 08 pen, and I'm going to start outlining her eyes. You want to try and do this in the least amount of strokes possible, and you don't have to shade the eyes in just yet because this pen won't do very well for that. So while you're erasing, keep the paper steady so it doesn't wrinkle, and I'm fast forwarding through this just because it's a tedious step and it takes a while. Now we're going to scan it into the computer. So now it's in Photoshop, and as you can see, it's not very bright. So we're going to go to Image Adjustments and Levels, and you're going to click and drag the black level to an appropriate amount, and you're going to drag the white level so that it looks nice and bright. And then you can adjust it if you need to make it darker. Okay, so now we're going to find an image so we can reference the colors and just paste it in. And you can click anywhere in Color Picker to find the color, and you see I've already done that to her hair, parts of it. And so the first thing you're going to do is find the color of her eyebrows, and you're going to go back over and use Paint Bucket to color it in. And you see I've made a mistake, so I'm going to zoom in and try again. Okay. So when you're done with that, you can go and color in the other eyebrow. And once that's finished, you are going to go and color in her hair. And see, I've made a mistake because her dress ended up pink. So to fix that, I'm going to go back in and re-outline the hair in black. And once that's finished, I can go back and fill the area in white again. Okay, so now you're going to pick her skin color in the color picker. And as you can see, it looks a little bit yellow, so we're going to make it lighter. And then you're just going to go ahead and fill in all of the white space in her face. And make sure to get the little corners by her bangs and her ear. And see, I made a mistake here. I colored the dress in tan. So I'm going to go back and fix it the same way. Okay, so now you're going to go back and zoom in on her eye. And using color picker, you're going to select the iris. And just keep clicking until you find a shade you're comfortable with. And you're going to go back and zoom in again and paint bucket in her irises. And it's okay that the whole eye is shaded in. So this is the finished product after paint bucketing. And now you're going to draw a line across her bangs in white, and it's okay if you mess up a few times, just go back and try again. And when you have that line done, you're going to draw another line below it and make the whole area larger on the outsides and thin near the middle. And once you've done that, you're going to go back and paint bucket it white. Okay, so what you're going to do now is go to the other part of her head, and you're going to draw a similar white line to the first one, and it's going to be in the same place, just on the other side of the black line. And when you're finished with that, you're going to do the same thing to the bottom. And once you've drawn the bottom line, you're going to go in and fill it in white. Even though the finished product may not end up looking as good as some professional artists, if you follow the right steps, it'll look pretty close.